gypsy on the hill, mind blows away by the breeze. Let it down to the beach, swamp full, must be big tide again. Who cares what time it is? Life down here, we really don't care. Must be time to go down. Big tides, swamp must be full again.
Hello, my name is Vincent Angus. I'm a Jawi Bardi person, and that's where I grew up. Done most of my education there, and that school in there. Started in the old school right in the middle of Limrina Park there. And I don't know when I went in the dormitory. There's no record when I went in. And it was good in them days. Everything was, you know where you stand and everything. Because everybody was one big family, the whole mission. Everybody was one. There's no arguments or anything. Everybody would work hard. We'd go to school. There was no freezes or anything much, so there'd be salting meat and salt beef. We'd go fishing. That's when we started learning to make our own spears and anything from the old people. We'd walk around, we were mostly fishing. We had donkey carts to go camping to Panda Bay or Lumlina Point or somewhere. We'd go Martinwell or Thomaswell camping or Ngamagun. We'd go donkey cart. We'd walk inside, ride donkeys sometimes. Make cut our spears on the way there, see, because it'd take half a day to get to Ngamagun. A donkey cart. So they didn't have big trucks then, to take us. That Land Rover, they're small one, but it'd take about 6 trips to bring us there. So we'd jump on donkey cart or all like, yeah. And Father would bring the food behind with foil rod. And yeah, that's how we want to go camping and cut spears on the way there, so we make spears. But by the time we get there, one day setting up camp and making spears for next day, if you didn't already have spears. But mostly we do fishing and we wouldn't go in, coming tide. And I'll cook for one big pot so that right up cooks and people somebody take care of us everywhere. Some of the old people would make boomerangs, so I would start target practice with boomerangs there too, so we'd help them cut the boomerang trees. So we make boomerangs there and they'd make it, they would give them a hand trying to make them. Or everybody just tummy exercise to split them up and they didn't have no chainsaws, no anything. So I'd make about 2 a day or something. If we get help, we can make 3 or 4. You do half and we'd try finish it up with rasp and then whole plane if you got wood plane. So we can make enough boomerang and we use them for target practice. They're just something to do. I would go cut this bark from a ghost gum and we'd have a fight with that. We call it gunner, with fighting with gunner. See how good you are if you could fight with that. That was our sport. We didn't know basketball or football much, so we just used that. We'd use bark from a ghost gum to fight with. Some boys on one side, the others on the other, would just throw it and hit each other with that. Just for the fun of it. I would join the boys from Beagle Bay dormitory. We'd go to Panda Bay. We had good fun there then. 2 dormitories mixed from Beagle Bay and from Lumlina. Camp Panda Bay there. And we're still friends today, the boys from there.
Life I'm sick on the hill, mind blows away by the breeze. Let's it down to the beach, swamp pool, must be big tide again. Who cares what time it is? Life down here, we really don't care. Must be time to go down. Big tides, swamp must be full again.
Well, we went to camping and like that. They explained to me that country, well, what we can do there and what we can't do, and where culture come from, where culture start and everything. So, you know, it was good. My mum and old man was the same. Auntie and uncle used to be like it, old my uncle or something. They teach me things, you know, how to do. You go, yeah, well, this tree is good for medicine tree, or you do it for this tree for cut this branch here. And these two trees, so this one here you cut like this and you make it, and the other one you rub sticks like it together. You make a fire stick. If you're out in the bush or somewhere, as long as you carry a knife or something, you clean them out. And you get this grass over here, the roots of this grass to light that fire properly. You see, roots of the grass nice and thing. This one here is spear grass. How to light fire like that. Mangrove trees, you can cut them, make boomerang out of that for fishing boomerang out of mangrove roots. The shape already there, just gotta cut it. But you don't make it like just fighting boomerang or, you know, playful boomerangs. You make it straight both sides, so it just cuts in the water. You're using it for spear, using it for hitting fish, school of fish, yeah. We used to make some here, a lot of people used to make them here. And they explain to me everything they cutting. Every time they do something, they talk to that stick or something what they're doing, you know. But then old people just sing. When they think, and I ask, what you singing for? Oh, that's what you, to keep my mind off everything else, just to concentrate on the boomerang. That's why I concentrate on my boomerang, by singing to it and things. That's what I do. It's hard to explain to these kids today. Because their parents don't take them out, somebody else take them out. And when we try to explain to that kid, you know, they go back to where their parents are, they figure all that. For some reason, I don't know, but and next thing, they come back and we try to teach them the same thing. Get those kids to dance and everything, but then, like, man, how you been dancing yesterday? They forgot, they don't know. So we have to keep, you know, try and get them into it. We try and help them to keep it up. That's what I'm trying to do, but well, we're trying to do, trying to get, if we can fix up all this old element thing, like, you know, we can dance, we can get kids to dance too. And those young boys hanging on there doing nothing, they can dance too at night. But the boundary lies from Sunday straight, all the way back, from between Lajara and Goranaf, right through to Widong and Widong and Embelgan. That border lies right across Lake and everybody all this way, see? North of that. You got, there's 7 clans in Bardi group. Just in Bardi themselves. 7 clans. You got in Alabor, a little more around the island, then you got Adiol, Clorogon, Paniol, Hollangon, Numbur, Coalgat. No, that's the Paniol people. Panar start from that Arnogan. Paniol start from there. Right back to thing there. They get 7 different clans here. Then we Jawi people separate. We get different language, but all the same law and culture and everything. We are in different language. So in Maya people, they still Jawi people. They still spoke Jawi. But they call us Maya people. See, my mother come from Hunters Party, person from Hunters Creek. Kulorgon. My father from Sunday Island, so I'm a Jawi person from Sunday Island. My mother from Bardi person from Angus Creek, Bulgan side. We don't get it from our mother's side. That's your mother's country, not yours. That's your Ningalm, we call it Ningalm. That's not your country, that's your mother's country. And being born there doesn't give you the right to own that country either. People don't understand it, but they don't want to understand too, because most are very arrogant people. But if your surname is Angus like me, you come from Sunday Island. It doesn't matter if you follow your mother's maiden name, you still could go by your father, see? Still where your father come from. Where your father and forefathers all come from there, ancestors, you come from there. And if somebody grow you up, when you're about 2 or 3 years old or something, they grow you up and they tell you, you're married to your mother, and tell you, I can't have kids with your mother, so I'll give you this country mine. This your country, you know. I don't care if your father's someone else, but this your country. I'll give you this country because I'm married to your mother, and we can't have kids. I got no other kids, so you're the only son I got, so this your country. They do that, see, more people, Aboriginal people. Not say, you was born here, this is your country. No, that's not your country. To tell from that country, you got to say where you come from, or give your country.
Seabird is diving out in the bay. I'm watching the tide as the sun set behind me. It's a long way home from here. This town life is too big for me. Get a dusty road, it's my country. It's calling me.